I'm Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connection video where we're exploring the crystal of Astrophyllite, this golden brown sparkling crystal that has such a magical energy about it. Now what I love about Astrophyllite is it's being brown, it's a nice grounding kind of crystal, but once you get this kind of groundedness through working with it, it kind of opens your eyes up to the possibilities and the wonder of the world. So in this video we're going to explore both the grounding as well as the protective qualities, as well as it can help to expand your horizons and remind you of what a wonderful world we live in. Astrophyllite really helps to remind us of the value and the beauty and the love we get from those close connections that are our family. If you're one of these people that tends to get carried away with their work or their hobbies and end up neglecting their family in some way, this can be a really great crystal. What you can do as a really nice activity is have, either by your bedside table or somewhere prominently in your house, a piece of Astrophyllite, a happy family photo and a brown candle. And each morning when you get up, light that candle for just a few minutes and just take a few deep breaths in and remember the beauty and the value and what you get from being part of this beautiful family. It's also, you can do this with a partner, maybe swap out and put a pink candle there and just a happy photo of the two of you. And Astrophyllite is really good for making strong connections and helping us to remain loyal into our relationships and remember the value of our relationship, especially as it goes into the long term. Wearing Astrophyllite over the heart can actually really help to strengthen commitment and strengthen fidelity as well. Another great thing to really help ground you into the strength of the family unit is grab your Astrophyllite and just meditate with it and ask yourself the question, ponder over and over again, how can I be of best support to my spouse? A lot of the time we're focusing on what our spouse is doing or what they're not doing or that type of thing. But how can we can't always change our spouse, but we can change our approach to them. We can change how we are, our gratitude, and Astrophyllite helps us to do that. What you'll find, the more gratitude you can have for what your spouse and your family do, they'll start to change the way they act. You watch the transformation, and Astrophyllite will help to speed that. But overall, if you just need to feel safe and secure where you are in the world, Astrophyllite will help you with that as well. When was the last time you sat outside under the stars and just kind of went, wow, isn't it amazing? You know, Astrophyllite, once we feel really safe and secure here on Earth and here in our family unit, it kind of lifts, I feel that it lifts our head up and kind of shows you the wonder of the universe, the wonder of the world. Almost you see these sparkling stars within the formations, often with Astrophyllite. So if you're really interested in kind of exploring the realms of the universe, if you're interested in astronomy or astrology or star beings or one of the other star systems or something like that, Astrophyllite can really help to advance that type of study and discovery. It also helps you to put things in perspective. You know, when you're sitting there out under the stars and you're thinking about something that's going wrong in your life and you go, wow, in the big scheme of things, is it really that important? Is this going to matter in time? So it can really help in that way. But Astrophyllite is not going to also make you feel that you're insignificant. Far from it. It can bring greater awareness of how important you are, that you are made of stars and you are here to play a vital role. So by working with this crystal, you'll feel safe, secure, and know your place on Earth and know that you have a vital role to play and not letting little trivialities or hassles pull you off that path. Astrophyllite helps with transformations in life. If you've come to a point in your life where you feel something needs to change, I need to end a relationship, I need to leave this employment, I need to move to a different city, but you're having problems letting go, start working with Astrophyllite. Remember, it gives you that groundedness and that sense of security that wherever you are in the world, you're going to be fine, you're going to be safe, and all will be well. A really nice practice to do is to hold the Astrophyllite, write down on a bit of paper what you're worried about or what this transformation is or whatever you need to let go of, the emotional attachment you need to let go of. And then just hold that and maybe hold that bit of paper together and then just chant a few times. Now it's time to turn the page. Now it's time for the next stage. Now it's time to turn the page. Now it's time for the next stage. Just feel that kind of energy and being confident and able to let go and to move on and that type of thing. And then when you're ready, get rid of that bit of paper, burn it, put it in a body of water to be washed away or buried in the earth so that it can dissolve. Astrophyllite will help you to feel safe, but also give you confidence in yourself that you can move on, that there are other opportunities, there's more wonderful things to go discover. So whenever you're resisting change, Astrophyllite is a really great crystal to work with. Astrophyllite helps with balancing your Earth Star chakra. Now, your Earth Star chakra is the energy center, situated about 30 centimeters below your feet. It resonates almost with a beautiful brown color like Astrophyllite. And what it does, it connects us to every other man and woman on this planet, but also every animal, every plant, every crystal, everything. And so as we work with Astrophyllite and work with our Earth Star chakra, we start to feel this greater sense of oneness, connection. We can hear the heart song of other people. We can understand what animals are feeling around us. We can almost hear the language of plants and hear our crystals talk more to us as well. Astrophyllite can just increase our overall sensitivity in the physical realm. And so if you're anyone who relies on touch for maybe a massage therapist or hands-on therapist, this could be a really great amulet for you as well. As you continue to develop your relationship with your Astrophyllite, it's going to increase your sensitivity and awareness of the physical realm. And so, this is innately protective because you can see and sense what's happening around you more clearly. However, as you start to work with this crystal more, it can also shield you when you feel that maybe you're near someone who has a bit of ill intent or in a situation where you don't feel overly safe. Now, Astrophyllite, having that sparkle to it, will deflect unwanted energies away from you. But where I really love Astrophyllite as a protective crystal is when it's tumbled. And you'll see when it's tumbled, it still retains those little bits of sparkle in there, but it also kind of goes black. And so we've got that sparkle deflecting and the black also absorbing low vibration unwanted energies. So carrying a piece of this or wearing a piece of tumbled Astrophyllite as a pendant can be really quite powerful as well. Now, if you feel that there's something happening in your life and you're like, okay, I need to kind of protect myself and guard myself and that type of thing, grab yourself a photo of yourself, a white piece of cord, and a small piece of Astrophyllite. Sit outside, and ideally on a Thursday night, and bind the crystal and the photo in the white cord. As you do that, recite to yourself, "Protect me with white light that is pure, so that I shall not be harmed by any ill doer. May no ill come through this shield, rather send back love, so all are healed." And just say that a few times over and over again as you bind that, and then keep that in a safe spot, maybe at a private altar or in your home or somewhere in your bedroom and that type of thing. And this will just add a bit of extra protection. And again, what our intention is not to bind other people, but to bind ourselves in a protective light. Now, you can also do this for a friend or family member if they're having a rough time, or even a pet. But, of course, remember, if we're ever working on someone else, we ask their permission first. When you've been working with your Astrophyllite a lot, or if you've just done a major working, or you're getting ready to do a major working, it's definitely a great idea to cleanse it. Now, I like to cleanse different crystals using different energies. With my Astrophyllite, I'll pop it on the earth, but ideally at night amongst the stars, just sort of like that wondrous time we were talking about before. And I find this really helps bring it back to balance. Now, you can also bring in other gifts of nature to help really kind of enhance whatever you're doing. If you really want to form that strong connection to the earth and the value of people in your life, then I'd work with an essential oil such as spikenard. You know, the first time I smelt spikenard, the word that came into my head was namaste. Which has many different meanings, but for me, the one that really resonates with me is the light within me honors the light within you. And it helps us to honor ourselves and honor other people as well. If you're looking for more of that protective and cleansing energy that we've been talking about with Astrophyllite, frankincense comes to mind, and that might be a good one to work with there. Another oil that you might want to try that is really powerful and kind of enhances your inner powers is Divana. Now, what animal guide comes to me when I'm working with Astrophyllite is the pangolin. Have you seen the pangolin? They're so cute and so adorable. And the amazing thing is they have this innate curiosity about them. They're always out kind of wandering around and sticking their nose in different things. Now, the pangolin helps awaken our curiosity. And just like Astrophyllite does, it opens up our sense of wonder for the world. But the pangolin has this almost prehistoric scales or shield all over its back, and it's very protected. This is actually something you could visualize if you feel safe as, or threatened or unsafe, is this pangolin shield around you, protecting you from harm on the physical level, but also on the metaphysical level as well. So what I'll do is you can use that protection visualization, or if you want to kind of awaken that curiosity and connect with the wisdom of pangolin, hold your crystal, diffuse or inhale one of the essential oils I mentioned before, close your eyes and imagine a pangolin coming in and sitting before you. And if pangolin could speak to you, what would pangolin say? Now, astrologically, because this is a crystal that opens up our horizons, it resonates with Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruler of Thursday, and that's why Thursday is the best day to work with your Astrophyllite. Astrophyllite is a bit of a rarer crystal, but I think it's one that all of us can really grow from and benefit from. Have you worked with Astrophyllite? I'd love to hear about your experiences with it, and so would the rest of our nature-loving community. If you have, please share a comment below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.